Sego Kanawaki, Cody Diabo, you just coming to you again, just outside the MCK building for another episode of Chiefs Uncut. This is my second one. I think it's really important to give as much communication to the community as possible, given my position. I know with the current circumstances, community meetings and any other sort of large public events are currently not feasible or recommended in any sort as for the spread of the virus in the surrounding communities. So I think it's important to try to give you as much of an update as possible on what's been going on, more particularly to my files. So I'll start with the first one. I'm the lead on the asbestos file. I wish I had more updates at this point to give you on that. We're working to try to secure a coordinator, which is long overdue. This is something that's been probably in the workings for almost a year. The pandemic certainly slowed that, but in the recent weeks, I've been pushing to have that position filled. So we're hoping to have that kind of position filled next week, if not the week after. Again, there was works that we had wanted to do that we had thought were going to be underway at this moment, but aren't. So one of them is the sort of global comprehensive soil characterization. Probably next week, some work is going to begin in that aspect, mostly just in the 106 area on the vacant lots. What that is going to do is that is going to tell us the amount of fill that was brought to certain areas, the soil quality. So it's recommended about on a 1/4 acre lot to do about 4 test pits just to get that sort of idea, so we know come the remediation of it, sort of better cost estimates opposed of a sort of roundabout number. So that's what we're hoping is going to be starting soon. The snow is held off for now, so we're hoping that it holds off just a little bit more until that work can be underway, because I really wouldn't want to hold that up and only begin that in the springtime. Really hoping to get some of that work done so that in the spring we can start doing the other phases of other homes or lots that are suspected to have ACM or that are confirmed to have ACM on them. In that regard, there's going to probably be more info. I'm going to try to ensure that that file is up to date more. If anything, that's probably something that I haven't been doing a lot of per se. So going forward, I want to try to update the community as much as possible on the ACM issue within the community. Next, again, I was hoping to have a little bit more information on the Aquaponics Project that I've been working on to the community. Right now, it's in the final stages of the feasibility study. We're a little bit behind schedule, but I can tell you that early estimates are talking about a facility of a size that would produce about annually, I believe it's 17,000 to 25,000 fish annually. And with that sort of production, it'll move into the produce section, which early estimates, if we decided we were going to grow peppers, for instance, it'll be about 115 to 250,000 peppers. We're looking at, 2 to 3 tons of strawberries, 4 to 5 tons of tomatoes. I know tonnage is a big number to think about. So a lot of it would be, 2 to 3,000 kilograms of strawberries, 4 to 5,000 kilograms of tomatoes. We're also looking at trying to incorporate, I have a sort of vision about it where it's easy for community members to also set up either sort of outside, almost like a flea market style, to try to promote local businesses as well and local entrepreneurs, to really bring a diverse thing for food in Kanawake, where it's a meeting point for people to go and get their groceries, not necessarily groceries, but the produce, as well as educational spaces for it, either culinary workshops. So hoping to have more updates in the future about that. and just the Kanawaki file that I'm currently on. So letters have been sent out to the lot holders for their feedback on works that have been up to date. So I'm hoping to have a little bit more of an update on that as to when either negotiations are going to be taking place with the federal government as well as Kanawaki. That's what I have so far. I'm on the environment portfolio, but things are a little bit slow. There is some testing at Kanawaki as well going on to see the level of contamination, I guess, from the many years of it being a golf course and using the fertilizers and pesticides. So all that is to come and probably in the new year. I'll be able to update further on that. I don't have much to discuss about that right now, as we are going into sort of a negotiation process with that. With that, with the holidays coming up, I just want to wish everybody a happy holidays. Be safe. Listen to the recommendations. Hopefully, it's not going to increase anything case-wise, in the community, and we can continue doing what we've been doing. It's working. I know there's a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on individuals, but we're going to get there as soon as one day at a time. It'll pass one day. So with that, Nyawagoa, stay safe, and Anagiwahi.